I need some music to intro. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Good morning. My name is Shauna Monique. Well, let me just start out. My name is LaShauna Warren. And on this here internet, I use Shauna Monique with Fleek Fitness by Shauna. I'm just so excited to be here with Women's Empowerment Circle Part 2. We have a few of the usual suspects that are here from last time, and we have some added on guests. So I'm excited, and we have an action-packed schedule. So we're going to get started. I am Shauna Monique with Fleek Fitness by Shauna, and we support women on their journey to freedom with mental and physical wellness. We are supporting women who want to start a business. You have an idea, you want to, not sure how to get started, but you need a tribe, you need a safe space, and you need somebody that you can trust. So if that's you and you have a vision and a dream, join the tribe. You are welcome to join the tribe. My daughter is behind the scenes, and Taylor, we can go to the chat if you are joining us by during the stream. If you are joining us, please jump on in and say good morning. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and we're going to get started. We're going to start out with a word of prayer. I want to, invite the Spirit of God here, or who are listening and want to join in with us. You are welcome. This is a safe space and a safe tribe where we are connected, we're communicating, and we are celebrating one another. All right. So if we all just bow our heads real quick. Father God, we thank you. We thank you. We thank you for this day, a new day, a day that we have never seen before, oh God. We thank you for the women here, and we thank you for the women who are listening, women and men. But we are thanking you today for the women who would be empowered in this circle, oh God. And we thank you for those who are business owners and business prospects, and they have desires and they want to get started and they have a dream. Lord, allow them to come to the well where the water is plentiful, where they can receive, ask, knock, and seek, where they can receive information safely, where they can receive from information from others who may know a little bit more than them. We ask that all who are here and their families be blessed, and we are together and connected as we celebrate. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
And hey, Joya, good morning. Good morning. Hey, good morning. All right, so we are here today to empower one another. This is a journey, guys. This is a journey, and we are all on this journey together. And if I know I kind of stopped and started, and I get discouraged along the way. I don't know about you. You guys can chime on in. We get discouraged, but it's a part of the process. And part of the process in becoming a small business owner, an entrepreneur, is that you're going to hit some pitfalls. You are going to be discouraged. However, we get up, we dust ourselves off. Hey, Latoya, good morning. We dust ourselves off and we keep going. We keep going. So we have an action-packed schedule, and we want to get started with it. I don't see Janelle, but otherwise we are going to. Janelle, you here?
I'm here. I'm at the bottom of
All right,
the screen for some reason.
Okay, we're gonna put you on. We're gonna put you on, Mama. No worries. Hold on, guys.
Okay.
Hold on.
You gotta be invited on. Okay.
Hey, April's in the building. Be So Bling is in the building as well. Hey, all right, guys. We are all here. Amen. Amen. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna switch up a little bit and turn off and turn on. All right. All right. Janelle, what's going on, Coach Janelle? How are you?
Good morning. Oh, I'm blessed. And I'm so happy. Love your prayer.
Yes, awesome.
That was
I'm gonna before you start, Taylor, I'm gonna ask that you put up the slide that just shows who Janelle is, what she does, and then she's gonna start us off today. All right. So Janelle is obviously our first guest, and she is going to tell us how to break free using real estate. She is a master coach. Janelle is a woman of God as well. So I enjoy Janelle when she speaks. So let's hit it, Janelle. Let's go. Let's go. Tell us what you do and how we can support. Hey, April.
Well, I want to first, my husband is driving, so please forgive me. I'm on my way to church, actually. So, but I didn't want to find time to talk to you ladies because this is one of my passions. I'm going to be very clear. This is to support women and getting in real estate, and we are rocking it, honey. We are rocking it when the name
we really are.
I'm so excited because one thing I heard was said, we are women of business. A lot of us are moving, and sometimes, you know what, with the the motivation. I gotta tell you, I just don't let you, if God's fail to do something, do it, and don't worry about not having enough because He's going to provide.
Oh, your connection is fading, but we still here with you, girl. Come on.
By the way, I'm a real estate investors coach. Okay, real estate investor and coach. So what I do is, let me tell you before I get into what I do. Let me just go back and tell you how I started. A divorcee. Okay, I'm a woman who was married and had children. I was living a life that required two incomes. Okay, it was just me, and so I needed a second income. I prayed and I asked God, and I said, "What do I do? What do I do? I need more money." I know some of you might feel, and I always loved real estate, and I wanted to, but I didn't really have a lot of money. I didn't have a lot of money, and so I educate myself over and over. I took a lot of classes. Years, like you said, that sometimes we stop, we go. I was going, but I wouldn't buy. Finally, I went on ahead and bought my first property. I bought my first property in 2017, and I was able to get a property for $40,000, and that was in Philadelphia. That was 2017. Last year, that same $40,000 house appraised at $220. Okay,
wow.
I don't know if y'all get that. It's 40,000 to 220 years, honey. Okay, so that is what happens. And as I'm in real estate, I found out about strategies that not only income, it will bring me so much income that I could leave my job. So guess what? I left my job last year, replacing my 6-figure salary, using what's called the BRRRR strategy. And I got so excited with this B with 4 R's. I got so excited with this information. I started to, why should I keep it to myself? And so I started to teach women how to do it. Doing fabulous.
Awesome. The BRRRR strategy. BRRRR strategy. Awesome.
Yes. Now, just like anything else, you don't want to, right? So I'm going to teach you some of what, and if you want me to quickly, I don't have a lot of time, but let me just, okay. BRRRR stands for buying. You buy a property. So the first R is you rehab the property. Is you rent it out. The third R is you refinance. Is you repeat. Okay, it's called BRRRR strategy. All right. Now, and when using the proper formulas, because you can learn and still don't understand. You know what I mean? So we want to use the proper formulas. You would be able, and I'm not kidding, I've been able to do. I was able to go from having 3 to 10 in less than a year, just like that.
Wow.
Now, I tell you, it does take proper training. When you have the right knowledge and the right strategy, yes. I mean, call me the Queen of Burr. The miracle stories I have.
Queen of Burr. Queen of Burr, yes. Queen.
Oh yeah, yes. And that was given to me on the streets of Philly. Like they know me as the Queen of Burr because houses, and it's by the grace of God. Buying houses, like I bought a house for September. I bought a house for $120. Put $20,000 in it. It appraised 6 months later at $285, my dear. Six months. So, this was 9 years later. Go ahead, tell me. Go ahead, ask me.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the tribe on, the circle on, those that may have questions. And I know you have to leave, so we actually have time at the end. If anyone is still on and have questions, if you guys have questions, you want to drop it in the chat. I can, I'm seeing the Facebook chat, so I'm not sure if anyone is chiming in anywhere else. But definitely, please ask questions because Janelle will not be staying with us until the end. But Janelle, how are you finding these properties? Like, is there a special website that you're using or a special link that you have, or what kind of access do you have to locating these properties that may be distressed? Because the way I see real estate right now is through the roof. So if you're finding something, it's, somebody got to.
Okay, so I'm going to ask that question. Yeah, there's a great, can I still, my story of finding a house for $40,000, does that still exist?
Yeah, where's that?
We have the lending. Well, I have, that the type of partnerships that I'm building, they game. Like I'm in it, by the way, I'm in it full time. I was in education. I didn't tell you my background. I was in education. I was a math teacher, and I also was an administrator of math. And as you get out into the field, though, and I was able to create these partnerships. And so now, for joining my tribe, I have a tribe called the Real Estate Investor Tribe, but it's through Janelle Lane Coaches, State Tribe.
Okay, we're gonna put your link in the chat as well. For anyone who's interested in joining Janelle's tribe, please, she's also offering courses in how to do what she does. So continue, Janelle.
Yeah, so when you get out there, in fact, this Tuesday, I have a very big meeting. I'm so excited that I have a place where I'm going just for my girls. Just for my girls. That's 2 houses that will be less than $100,000, my dear.
Wow, awesome.
And make sure that, so I'm also a certified real estate private broker, the money for you. So you don't need $1 million like you think you do. Okay. And so with having access to these properties, with having access to wholesalers, I use a lot of things. I can't get into a whole lot, but I use wholesalers, I do auction, and I teach it to others too. So I teach you how to do it too. I mean, you can give them a fish. So I give you the fish, but I also teach you how to fish. Right?
Awesome.
So I will be providing what I call the white glove service. Sorry. Did you hear me, Shauna?
No. You said white glove. I'm sorry. What is
that? I'm providing quite a bit to you, like putting everything on the platter. So in the end, where are you getting the houses from? Because that was a very, very good question you asked. Well, how did I bring you the houses? How about that?
Right.
How about I help you with finding one of my courses? I actually show you how to get the financing anyway. So, and so I'm here.
Absolutely. And
yep.
Mm-hmm. No, but I'm so appreciative hearing you taking the time. I know you're on your way to service to join us and be here with this community, because so many of us are in need, number one. Number two, have a desire, right? I'm totally into real estate. We may have the means, but we may not have the information. And that's one of the reasons why we have this empowerment circle, so that we can build a community, that we can create these connections, right? And that we can also celebrate one another in the process, because the bottom line is we don't know it all. Right? We don't know it all. And a lot of times we're afraid to reach out and ask questions. The scripture that I have for this week was ask, seek, knock. Ask, seek, and knock, right? From Matthew 7:7, that talks about if God's desire is for us to be prosperous, right? But we have to ask, we have to seek, we have to knock. So you are providing a way for us to be prosperous in regards to real estate. So Janelle Elaine, again, master real estate investor and coach. The link is in the chat if you're interested. You can make an appointment with her, to meet with her, and to do a discovery call, I guess, to find out if this is something that is connected for you. This is your thing, right? If you have the means, by all means, connect with Janelle. Janelle, is there anything else that you want to share with us in regards to your business? And congratulations, I'm an educator as well. So the fact that you have made the leap from being an educator to now your business, you're doing your business full time, 6-7 figures. That is a testimony to, and for all of us who are on our way in that direction. So
yeah, there's something I really want to stress. It's not known so much is one, that you don't need a lot of money. That's not true. With the proper financing and education and financing. But number two, I want to stress this. I know you mentioned that a lot of business. One thing I found with business is that a lot of people have not set up for pension. They may have some stocks, which is nice, right? But real estate is one low, like it's not as risky, it's low, most beneficial as far as financially for you to say. In other words, let me just give you a quick example. So the BRRRR strategy that I was telling you about, what it does is the income, and at the same time, it allows for you to save for your pension. It's almost like building your own pension. So I just gave you a quick example of buying a house, 45 and turn to 225 in 7 years. Do you know what that house is going to be? Also, let me be very, very clear. These strategies cause you to not even pay for these houses, ain't a penny. So I just want you to understand the power of what I don't know, you don't know. And that's why I'm trying my best to get the information out, so that, and I'm not anymore, but I'm not the only one in our community to understand this power. I mean, I can go on and on and on.
Awesome.
I mean, I don't have a lot of time with you guys, but yeah, I want you to get this is smart.
Awesome. This is amazing information. Guys, please take advantage. Janelle, your website is, let me drop your website on the tail. Can you put her website also, or put back up her picture? It's www. Give it again so I can type it in.
Everything is Janelle Elaine Coaches. So it's www.janelle, Janelle Elaine coaches.com. Janelle Elaine Coaches. My Facebook handles are Janelle Elaine Coaches. Okay.
There we go. All right. And awesome. And I thank you so much. Thank you. If anyone else, we have about 2 minutes with Elaine. If anyone has any questions for Elaine, anyone from the circle, you guys, see you when I don't see you. So if anyone has a question, just put it in the chat and I'll bring you up. Anyone have a question from the tribe? Anyone have a question from the tribe that you want to ask questions? All right. So, and we're connected. So if not now, but later, we can also get to you and ask questions. Also, like I said, the appointment is available. You can do a discovery call with Janelle. And yes, it is amazing information. Donna has a question. Donna, I'm going to bring you up. Where are you at? Donna, bring Donna in.
I have a question.
Donna has a question.
So my question is, I'm on my way to church, by the way. So now you see me sitting here. I'm getting Egypt ready, but I am on my way. My question is, what about people who have shaky credit? And what about people who live abroad? Because I'm an expat and I don't live in the country, but I want to get into this. And I have a lot of friends who are also expats, and we're looking to do something with, the little change that we have. How do we find this money, and can we do it if we don't have the best credit?
Very good question. I knew there should have been questions like that. It's a common question, actually. Mm-hmm. So the question is, with not so great credit, the answer is yes, absolutely. The thing you have such good credit is that the rates might be a little bit higher. That's the trade-off. You're counted out. Are there ways around it? Yes. If you partner, they could be the one on the application with you, but they with your credit. So then it will kind of offset some of the price. But there's some things that we could talk about, and those are the type of things you want to definitely get with me on a strategy just for you. But there's that, and your second question was, well, how does someone who does not have the time, because we have people with no time, they could be in the country and still don't fully have the time. Well, that's when I said about the white glove service that I offer, where you basically what you would be doing is signing papers. So you would have to sign that this is your house. You can closing. So there is such a thing, like you can close from where you are in another country or in person, and you will be wiring your down payments. So yes, I do provide, but I just want to say one thing. I do believe in education. So you just getting a white glove service, don't understand the business. So one thing that I do require a tribe and go ahead and take the course. You get the courses for free by being a part of the tribe when you pay, and then you remain in that, forever. And question about real estate, you can always bring it to the tribe. We meet every Monday at 7 p.m. We're going to be providing another one during the day, because I know people are in the world, and so there will be daytime hours as well to meet your needs. So we're accommodating, and there's so many great partnerships coming up. Oh my gosh, it's coming.
Okay. Thank you. I see some other people have some questions.
Sorry, I was drinking my water. Okay, this was I already own a home. When it comes to debt take, if I'm attempting to purchase something else.
Okay. Can you do me a favor? Can you out? Is it just me, or am I not hearing?
You couldn't hear
Can you try
me?
No.
Okay.
One more time, please.
The question is the debt to income ratio.
Okay.
Like
okay. So you're saying you own a home in your private name, correct?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? Okay. Let me make sure I make it clear. The question is, how do I get into real estate investing if I already have a mortgage on my personal house? So how is this going to affect you? So, you want to hear some good news? It doesn't at all, because what happens is getting into, so the way I coach my students is that you would go and get an LLC. It has nothing to do with you personally. The only thing that you drag over personally is the credits, what you owe. That has nothing to do with your business. The business is based on rent. If you're doing the BRRRR strategy, you're renting, correct? So you'll understand that. When I speak to me privately, I'll explain it very deeply. But basically, what they're going to look at of the house, if you flip, what is the potential of the house to make money? And or if you're renting, how much does the house rent for? So it's the rent, your income, none of your income is considered, none of your debt is considered, is on its own. It has nothing to do with you personally. That is a great question. You know, I explain it. I teach it anyway, but that's awesome. What a great question.
So I would be starting my own business. So I would have like a whole LLC. It would be another business.
Oh yeah,
a whole different entities. Okay.
Okay. Something. This is a business. The way I teach, you are not. So let me be clear. When you have everybody, but if you have just one investment property, you are a hobbyist. I don't teach hobbies. I'm teaching you how to build an empire. Okay. So you are a business. There's a difference. Okay. And so therefore, the way I train is that you are thinking of many. That's what you're doing. And then when you finish that and you master that, but you're not up to that, please don't jump to commercial until you understand residential. I'm sorry. That's how I but yes.
Awesome. Excellent. That's excellent. 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 April, was your question answered? Yeah? Okay.
Yes, it
Cool.
was.
Yeah.
See that my business credit want to do, something that I'll entire and make money off it and make money off it. Like by her saying it, that's just my confirmation. So thank you, Coach.
Hey, I'm here to coach. And I do want to say one more thing to April. So April, it sounds like you have another business?
Third business, and my family order, we have a travel agent. So we're attempting to, like I want to be so bling is an LLC. I don't, I was trying to do things so bling. I want to make it bigger, and I know of, it just doesn't have to be custom designs. It could be on a house. I know I read one of my cars because the car is so bling, just so I can have it and find out the steps to do from there.
I wanted to point out is that you have to be very careful, because I do have another one of my mentees. She has a similar situation where she had a business as well. Be very careful. You do not want to mix the two businesses. You really do need a different business, and that's why I want to go. You may have a business and you're like, oh, we want to own real estate in that business. The reason is, remember, there's also and I'm not a lawyer. I'm not allowed to say you do not want to mix the two businesses, but because God forbid you're sued for dragged real estate in it, or vice versa, your real estate is in it.
Okay.
So we are very, very funny on, without saying that I'm a lawyer, but I do try to teach you how to protect yourselves so be very careful to get under the right coach. Get under the right coach to make sure that you are protected properly. Because I heard you say so. We'll make sure you separate things,
Okay.
So be very careful, ladies. All right.
Awesome. Yep. Excellent. Janelle, we gotta run. Run. Please, yes, Janelle's information. Taylor, put her information in the chat one more time, just in case it disappeared or whatever. We have the link. We're going to put the link in the chat for Janelle Elaine Coaches.com, as well as her link to book an appointment with her to ask questions, to do a discovery call, and to join her tribe. We are about empowering women today. This is the circle. Thank you, Janelle. I appreciate you.
Yes,
Thank you for
absolutely.
being a part of the circle. Awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. All right. So we're gonna brief 1 minute, brief, and then we are up next with Be So Bling. Bling bling. All right. All right, guys. We're gonna go off for 1 minute. All right, all right. We are up next. April Presley with Be So Bling. She is taking graphics and clothing and apparel to a whole nother level. I am sporting my Be So Bling Pretty for a Dark Skin Girl t-shirt today. I want to stand up. And that's a whole nother story. And I also have my Be So Bling Crocs that have been blinged out. Let me tell you something, April. I feel like I need to be protected when I wear these joints. Okay? Yo, when I wear these Crocs, my G, people are looking at my feet like, I swear, if she stopped for 4 seconds, I'm going to rip them bad boys off of her. No, everybody's like, where'd you get them from? Where'd you get them from? I'm serious. I'm so serious. So understand this. I'm coming for my camo jacket. Fall is coming. I'm coming for my camo jacket next. I see it in the background there, so just know. But you know, you are a usual suspect. So you've been at the party, you've been a part of the circle, but welcome back to the circle again.
Thank you.
Let us know what you are up to these days. This shirt is absolutely a conversation piece. Pretty for
Yes,
a
it is.
girl. This is a conversation piece as well. Listen, I lived my whole life. Yo, you pretty for a Dawson girl. Not realizing that was not a compliment.
Exactly.
That is not a compliment. But when you know better, you do better. So tell us what you up to.
Yep. I just quit my so that
And you know your Wi-Fi is real janky. I'm just letting you know your Wi-Fi janky. Your Wi-Fi is janky. Yes, let's. I need you to get a little closer because your Wi-Fi janky, Mom. Yes, absolutely. Good morning, cousins. Good morning, sister. I see you guys. All right, April, what's going on now? Get closer. All right. Tell us what you up to.
How about, can you hear me good?
I hear you. You just kind of go in and out. But go ahead, we got you.
Okay. So so that I can do that was my goal, because I want something to grow. I have to put the time in, and I have to. This is more of my focus, part-time, because
Right.
you know, just like you said, what sure, you know, when for me, I'm dark skinned, I always hear, oh, you're so nah, I'm pretty, period.
Right.
So
right.
now, so now, just like I'm wearing my basic shirts, because I am the focus, my focus on myself, I feel like I can do whatever I period. He got me. He got me. He's talking to me. He's showing me what's going to do it.
Mm-hmm. I didn't hear the last sentence. Yeah. No, just that's Joya. I no, because your Wi-Fi is coming in and out, so some of the words I hear and some of them lag a little bit, but that's okay. We're catching it and we're gonna go with it anyway. It's all good. But definitely, when you are focused in doing your business, I hear you. I'm just gonna paraphrase. And it's the same way for all of us. God gives you a little whisper, and then you start working your business, whatever your business is, needlepoint, gardening, dance, fitness, t-shirts, design, apparel, whatever it is that you do. And then God just begins to show you how to take it to the next level. And he's constantly telling us, you got it, you got it, you got it. Just trust in me, trust in me, trust in me. And how to take it from one level to the next. So I get that you want to, perhaps real estate would be a way that it will fund your vision so that you can do your vision full time. Yeah,
Facts.
absolutely.
Exactly.
And I think that's the thing for us.
Facts. We work so hard, we gain pennies. What could we do as women if we could work for ourselves? Could we do it? Like we could comment our Bible, our understanding, and it could do anything.
That's right. That's right. We can do all things through Christ who gives us the strength. And I think now as we get older, we realize how much the Bible comes alive for us, how much the word is just so it's so plentiful. Like the Bible is holding our instruction. It is our truth. It is our guide. And he says it in his word that he will never leave us. He won't forsake it. He says it in his word. He wants us to prosper and be in good health. Right. So
Absolutely.
If he says it in his word, then I'm foolish enough to believe him. I have to have childlike faith. We got to have mustard seed faith in realizing that if God says I can, then he's going to make it so. And we got to walk in that, walk in blind faith. Like I just have faith that whatever this is that we're doing, and trust me, it ain't me. Whatever it is that he's designing, that he's going to grow it, right? Amen. Amen, Joya. Absolutely. Yeah. Whatever it is that you desire to achieve, God is able. He's already done it. So it can be done, right?
Exactly.
Anyway, so I see my camo jacket in the background. What you working on? And if anyone has any questions, anyone in the tribe have any questions for April, Be So Bling, definitely put it in the chat. We'll bring you on up. Yeah. So what's up? What are you working on now? This shirt that you have on, just focus. I don't see the rest of it. Just focus.
Use this.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Just focus on
you.
Use it.
Yes, that's an awesome reminder. I need to connect with you because I do some do the words of affirmation, and I want to put some of those words of affirmation on t-shirts. And I know I'm just throwing my ideas out to the wind, but I think that would be a great way. We need to be reminded every day. Yeah. So Ruthie has a question. I'm going to bring you in, Ruthie. Truth. All right. Truth has a question.
Hello. Hey, Lisa. How you doing, BB?
Hey, girl.
I had a question, and I wanted to know, right? Sell wholesale shirts. So I know Shauna just said affirmations written on the shirts, and I had a similar idea. Definitely wanted to do was revamp my wardrobe because I realized I just need an upgrade, and what better way to upgrade than to, support. So, do you offer wholesale shirts that yeah, I could go to different business conventions or what have you. I could actually resell, and along with like a package with your business card, so that way they can like kill two birds with one stone.
Yes, I do. I actually have people that I've done that with. So I'll sell it for us. I sell it to you. We can start. Tell me, hey, BB, I want 50 shirts. You tell me what you want on them. I provide to you the wholesale price, and you sell it back. So once I start making it, we will work out. We'll work it out. Whatever whatever the price is or whatever. And I even had it that before I was needed to ship to whatever for your business. Say you have one in California, instead of me sending it to you person for you. So I forgot to show y'all. Look at this. This is what I so yeah. I forgot. Yeah.
Nice.
Resale, I do wholesale. I'm your girl.
All right.
Full time. Yes.
Cool. Yeah. Because I love the way you're packaging. I must say, testimonial here on the live stream. She made my Ruthie D. True t-shirt. I had to put it in the one. I'm like, oh, man. So I need some more.
I know that's right.
Going,
Yes, absolutely. I'll be more there.
So, BB, how can people reach you? Will we go through Instagram still?
Yes.
Okay.
Be So Bling. On Facebook. So Bling, that's it.
Yep. Okay, so I'll put your information in the chat. Be So Bling through Instagram. And like I said, she delivers. She delivered my Crocs and all my other info. My other stuff. What you got going? What is this? Let me bring you up. Is that a mug? No.
Yes.
Yeah. You gonna have people stealing my mug. Come on now.
Oh, I didn't show y'all this. Oh.
Yes. That's what I saw you working on that. Yes. Awesome. I need one of those in my life. Absolutely. So I love what you're doing. I love how, you put the work together. All I told April to do was I just want a Chanel theme, and she blinged it out, put it together for me. And I'm telling you, the pins in it, everything is sturdy, stable. I love it. And I love the shirt. I had to cut the neck off, of course, so I could breathe. And I also put some, little slits and stuff on the sides and things like that. But, I had to personalize it and make it mine. But awesome. Anyone else have any questions? Yeah, April. Joya said that you got, yeah. You know what? I think my mom wants to bling out her Crocs, but she has the Crocs where her toes come through. I don't know.
I gotta take care of my auntie.
Please. She be looking at my Crocs like she want them, but she can't have my Crocs, boo. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yes. All right. So we are going. Is Leah here? Yes. All right. Woo. So anyone else have any questions for BB? Be So Bling. Be So Bling and Instagram. Be So Bling. Come on. Thank you so much. She's a usual suspect. She's here with the tribe once again. Shauna Monique with Fleet Fitness by Shauna. Definitely, this is a community of women who are going places. We are on a journey. Empower women, right? This is the only way that we can do it. We can do it we have to come together and we have to build communities. Society wants us isolated. Society wants us apart from one another, right? But we have to develop these partnerships. We have to develop these connections in this way because we don't know it all. And if there's something that interests you, you got to go out seeking, asking, knocking, and people are willing to answer questions. You'll be surprised. People are more than willing to answer questions. So thank you again, April. Are you gonna hang out with us? Awesome. All right. So one more minute, and then we're gonna have our special little guest, Miss Leah, is in the building. Listen. Up. Am I here still? Okay. Oh, okay. Yes. So Leah is up next. I'm so excited. She reminds me of me. I mean, minus all that hair. Golly. I don't know how her mama do all that hair, but that's a whole nother question. Anyway, so one more minute, guys. No, we're gonna do 30 seconds, and then we're gonna bring Leah to the building. Welcome to the tribe, guys. We're back. And we want to welcome to our tribe, Miss Leah and her mom, April. They are here. I know connections everywhere. Everybody's outside, y'all, and everybody's using all the Wi-Fi right now. I don't know what to tell you, but we're going to work it through. We're going to work with it. We are going to work with it. Hey, April. What's up, cousin?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
How
you doing? Yes, awesome. Good.
All right,
How you doing?
Thing out.
Yes, absolutely. Awesome. Now here it is. April is not my official cousin. She's actually my cousin's cousin on her daddy's side. However, I'm claiming April as my cousin anyway, right? So you either my cousin, my auntie, my mama, my daddy, somebody, but we are cousins nonetheless. So April, she's still here?
We're here. We're
okay.
Here.
I know you're. I know. Yeah. All right. I want to welcome Miss Leah to the tribe. Good morning, Miss Leah.
Hi.
Hi.
Get adjusted.
Yeah. we have Taylor. You can put up some pictures of her treats. Leah's surprise treats. So you have some treats with you today to share with us?
Ma'am.
Awesome.
All right,
so tell us a little bit about what you do and what makes.
Well, I make surprise charms and little treat bags for like parties or.
I know the Wi-Fi is crazy. Oh, come on, Wi-Fi, be nice. Wi-Fi. I'm gonna have to put my hands on this Wi-Fi, y'all. I know it's janky. Let's see. Let's try again. Everybody's Wi-Fi is ugly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. So tell me about your treats.
For parties and charms.
Okay. I know Taylor, do you have pictures of the treats that, if you can put a picture of the treats that Leah does? So you're saying that you do party bags, you do treats for, yeah. Oh, the connection is so bad. I'm sorry, guys. No worries. We're going to keep at it. I'm just so excited that Leah is doing this. You know, and what comes to mind when I think about what Leah does is representation and how representation matters, right? Yeah, well she'll be back on, guys. I know her connection is terrible, but that's okay. And I'm gonna bring the tribe back until she comes in. Yes. All right, all right. We got good connection. All right. Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Talk fast. Go.
So we have the bracelets and the treat bag.
Nice. So tell me, how did you start? How did you get started with doing surprise treats like this? Can you hear me? Oh, the Wi-Fi just went out again. Okay. Well, while her Wi-Fi is coming in and out, because I know. Yeah. Well, while her. Okay, come on. Yeah. So how did you get started with doing treats?
Well, there was this girl. We were making like bracelets too, and she was
All right, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. But never while she's coming in and out, I know the Wi-Fi is janky, and that's okay. I don't know if it's my end or what, or just in general. But I just support Leah with her project here and with her dreams, because most of us have at one point in time had a vision, and it's usually from when you're young. You start thinking about things from when you're young. It starts off from things that you really enjoy doing as a kid, and along the way, we kind of get sidetracked, right? So I'm going to bring some of the tribe in, and perhaps you guys can commiserate on that, just kind of having your vision from when you're young. April, I'm bringing you in. Sam, I'm going to bring you in as well. Donna, I'm going to bring you in as well. Like, I remember when I was, Bernie, I want to see if I can adjust the screen, but I remember when I was little, I think I told you guys how I had my doll babies, and I would make clothes for them. I would make clothes for my dolls. Like, my Barbie dolls had, like, outfits, right? I knew from then that I'm creative soul. Like, I'm creative. I used to make up songs. Used to make up dances when I was a little girl. You know, Bernie can attest to that. But it starts from when you're
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I when I was around 10 or 11, my mom had taught me how to make pound cakes. And I started making pound cakes, and I was taking them to like after church dinners and stuff. And they were like, "Who made this cake?" And then they started wanting to buy my cakes, and I was like, "Okay, that'll be $10, please." So getting started young, in entrepreneurship, I think that's why I've become a serial entrepreneur. And I know that it's so important for kids to have something that they can tap into, make their own money. And so Leah's doing a wonderful job. I hope that we can, hear more about her business.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Donna, I know you've been creating since you were.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I did the exact same thing. I used to create whole outfits and like background sceneries for my dolls. Like I had a whole stage production. I mean, it was a big time deal. But I was also a candy hustler. So I used to work at the penny candy store. That was my first job. If you remember,
Did you say a candy hustler? Did you say candy hustler?
I was a candy hustler.
We gotta have a whole new word besides hustling, because that just don't.
Candy.
I have cousins that used to hustle pins and break. You buy pins from the store. Like, people will come to school without pens and pencils and stuff, and she will hustle up pins. Like, you got 25, 50 cents for your pen, bro.
I used to literally do all of that. Like, I would get them from the penny candy store. So I worked at the penny candy store. And then what I would do is I would take all my earnings, buy a bunch of candy, go to school, and then sell it to my friends for more. I would always have candy at church. People always came to us for candy. I was literally the candy girl. I would do the same thing. I would have pencils and I would sell them to people for 10 cents. I was your girl. You want a son? What you want? What you need? I got you.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
He's a
Bad.
fancy.
All right, wait, y'all. Leah is back on. Leah is back on. Let's see if we can catch her before the Wi-Fi go out again. All right, Taylor, mute us all so we can hear from, mute everybody so we can hear from Leah.
Just keep going.
Hello.
This way.
Go ahead, Mama. Go ahead. Tell us how you got started. You said that you were putting some treats together for some of your friends.
No, it was this girl, and I didn't have a say in anything because we were like selling bracelets. My mom, she got this little pack of bracelets that you could make, and then I told her I wanted to like sell it and stuff, and that's how I got.
Oh, Lord. Okay. I'm going to take it off. Yes, and come back on. Oops, sorry, April. She went back out, y'all. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I want to catch Lee. Oh, yep, where she goes. Go ahead.
And I like to make the bracelets a lot because it's like
I love
really
it.
fun and calm.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Then I have the necklace and the
Mm-hmm. Right? I love those colors though. I'm going to take you off and back on. Okay. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Leah.
Tell me what you learned about being a business person.
and what I've learned about
So here's a picture of some of Leah's surprise treats. We're going to ask April to tell us. April, tell us about how, well, Leah, how much you charge for your bracelets and your treats? I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, how much do you charge for your treats? And do you? There we go. Yes, awesome.
well the bags are $6 and $3, and the necklace sets are like $7, and the charms are $4.
Nice. Excellent, excellent. And do you? Yeah, I'm assuming that you can ship them or mail them to people who are interested, right? Yeah, those are so cute. Yes, I love the one with the butterflies. Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing it till we're done. Yeah. So I love the one with the butterflies. Can you? I'm gonna connect with your mom because I like for you to send me. Now, do you have candy in these bags as well, Leah? Oh, there's some new messages here. All right. Oh, yeah, those are just so cute, right, guys? Yeah, so we're gonna get Leah's information. So if you're interested in purchasing some of her surprise treats, then I believe that April, her mom, will can have them shipped to you, right? If you have a bracelet or necklace or the little gift bag that you can. Yeah. So can you ship those things to? Yes, April, tell us, you can ship them? How can we get in contact with Leah? I didn't want to put your phone information in the streets, but if that's the best way to get an order. And I see you wearing Leah's stuff. Come on.
Yes, I am. I gotta support the kids, doing an excellent job.
Yes,
she's
an
been-
excellent mom.
I'm just so proud. I guess she's been watching me, so like I'm just very pleased at what she just operate by text. You can use that number for texting.
All right, so give me. I didn't want to put the number out there, but if you don't mind, I will put the number in the chat. And if anyone is interested in purchasing any of the treats, you can certainly text April at this number. Give me your number.
Absolutely. Just get the information.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, give me your number. Oh Lord. Put it in the chat. Oh, let me see. We'll get to her. Yes. Yeah. So give me your number.
843-9888.
No, you're gonna have to say that again. 843.
29888.
Uh-oh, I done missed some numbers. Start again. 843.
286-9888.
All right, here we go. 843-286-9888. Awesome. Excellent. Yes, and we can put that, and we put that up on the chat. You can reach Leah and her mom, April, at that number. Please be respectful. That is her personal cell phone number. So if you're interested, please send her a message, send April a message. And definitely, I love. I love the one. I need the little case with the butterfly. Let me get her on one more time. Yeah, so April, I need, and Leah, I need the little case that has the butterfly on it. And I thought I saw some candy or something in there. But I love this one that says blessed. So I'm going to send you, I don't know if we can we cash app you, April?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Cash
so
app
I'm going to text you.
Snacks. That's one of the.
Say it again. What's your cash app? $. Oh Lord. Oh, the Wi-Fi is so yucky. I'm so sorry, y'all. All right, let me catch your cash app one more time. $.
It's P Snacks with an S.
P is in Paul Snacks.
Yes.
P Snacks. $P.
P $. P.
Ooh, child.
They're on Facebook as well. They're a sponsor.
I'm sorry. Taylor, did you catch that? Because it went in and out. I apologize, y'all. Tell me one more time. Or maybe, yeah, I didn't catch it.
P as in Paul, L as in Larry, and then
Snacks. Yes. Yes, PL Snacks. Okay, great. All right, and we'll put that in the chat. Right? $ PL Snacks. All right. Awesome. 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 All right, guys. So we are going to roll on with this train. I want to thank you. Yeah, so I know Wi-Fi is a little janky. I want to thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining us, for being a part of the tribe. Definitely, if you are interested and if you have a business idea and you need a community of people who can support you and perhaps give you answers, and I don't have all the answers, but I know people that know people, and we can get you answers to the questions that you desire. You want to have a business, you want to start a business, or you have a business and you need an accountability partner. So feel free to be a part of this tribe, Fleek Fitness by Shauna. And Taylor will put that in the chat, www.fleekfitnessbyshauna.com. And you can join the community there. If you have any, yes, absolutely, please do join the community. And we celebrate all wins. We celebrate everyone's wins. Okay, and I thank you guys one more time. Yes, thank you guys again for joining us. Thank you, Leah.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate
thank you so much for having us. We are excited.
Absolutely. So excited. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, representation matters. Representation matters. I tell the story all the time. I remember when I was in junior high school, I used to play the viola. I was a phenomenal violaist, not the violin, the viola. And I didn't have anyone to encourage me. I didn't have anyone to encourage me in playing a viola, but because I didn't see anyone who looked like me. But long story short, there was a girl that played the cello, and she didn't play as proficient, but she later on, I found her, saw her a year or so later, and she had went on to Juilliard playing the cello. So had I had in my mind, or people that I saw that looked like me doing that, then I wouldn't be doing what I'm maybe in a world renowned violaist. Violaist. But nevertheless, thank you so much, April. Thank you, Leah, for joining us and being a part of the tribe. Thank you for taking time out of your Saturday to be with us. Thank you so much. All right, so one more minute. And next up, we have Bernie is going to come with, Bernie's going to come up next. She is going to tell us about Color Street and how to jazz up these nails. It's not Color Street, but I need it. Ow. All right, 30 seconds, guys. All right, we are back. Butterfly Shades. Butterfly.
In the house.
In the building. Usual suspect. Burns is in the building. I call it Bernadette Smith, but I call her Burns. Her Instagram is at Bernie102. Tell us what's going on with the Butterfly Shades.
Woo! Can we first of all come against these technical issues?
We come against some technical demons.
We come against those technical demons right now, because I mean, like right before it was time for me to come on, my iPad went out, the phone wouldn't connect, the laptop, I was like, you know what, let me just start all over. But we here, right? And we're going to keep it moving. So I'm so excited to be a part of the tribe again and part of the circle. Thank you so much again, LaShawna. This is an awesome platform. So thank you. So hopefully everyone can hear me, everyone can see me. Mic check, checker.
1 2 1 2.
Just glad, 1 2 1 2. Glad to be here on behalf of this platform and as well as my business, which is Color Street. And so I'm going to get right at it. I'm not going to anticipate any more problems. No more problems. But anyway, I am Bernadette. And Leah is my cousin. I was like, okay, you can't, I got my tissue here. I was like, I can't be crying because I'm going on next. But Leah's my little cousin. I'm so proud of her.
Yes.
And that entrepreneurial spirit. So I'm Bernadette. I'm right here in Maryland and originally from New York City. Was introduced to Color Street a couple of years ago, and it has been a fun ride. So let me tell you a little bit about Color Street. Outside of Color Street, my job role just changed. I was an executive assistant for almost 5 years, but things are ever shifting. And so I am now just finished training this week for a whole nother different role, and it's all good because I am good as long as I can still have my dream. I can work my business, my regular 9 to 5 or whatever the hours are, and then I can work my dream. So Color Street is my dream business, and I will tell you why. I started my Color Street business in March of 2020. And the story behind this whole business, the actual CEO was on a bus in New York. Listen to this, 34 years ago. So sometimes it takes a while for something to come into fruition, but he was on the window and it was a lady in New York City in a town car trying to paint her nails at a stoplight. And from that one situation, he was like, I got to do something about this because we've seen it, right? You see it all the time. People putting on makeup at the stoplight, putting on nail polish at the stoplight. And it's just bananas. So what is Color Street? Color Street is actually real nail polish, 100% nail polish. There's no dry times. There's no smudges. There are no streaks. There are no tools. 95% of the product is dry. And 5% is wet so that it leaves that. What's included? I have to slow myself down because I get excited. But what's included? It's base coat. It's your top coat. It's every coat that you need that you normally have to dry in between for your nail polish. How do you remove it? You remove it with regular nail polish remover. It's travel friendly. It's affordable. It's made in the United States. It comes in strips, so you got stuff to play with. So different sizes, but there's no tools, no heats, no drill, no spills, and it lasts for 7 to 14 days. I'm wearing it now. For me, it was a solution for me because my nails are usually bare, and I usually keep my nails short because I type. So I don't like to, me personally, I don't like to hear that clank, 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 clank when you're typing. I like to type and have it clean, so I keep my nails. This is Color Street. This is what the package looks like. And so you have something to play with. And this is like this color is called Just a Glimmer. And so it gives you something to play with. Pretty. Inside this package. Thank you. You get a little.
Is that like a blue?
It is like,
is that
like a teal? Yeah, so it's like a blue kind of teal color. Yes, and it has, you can't really see it really well, but it has specks of gold in it. So it is.
I see. I may need a little something because I need to change mine. Yeah, time to take the yellow off and do a little something different.
Exactly. So, I mean, and it's so.
I love the idea, though. I love the idea of being able to do your nails on the go, and we all have that. When you get a smudge. You're trying to replace the smudge, trying to put a little bit to cover up and stuff, and you you mess up.
And it's hard because I have left the hair salon. I must need my hair done. But anyway, I have left the nail salon, and acrylics, they can be added on top of acrylics. I have people who own out their acrylics and had that space in between, and they put Color Street on. And basically they grow out, if they're growing out their nails, then it takes
Wow.
up care of that space. So you can put them on top of acrylics. Totally easy. But I have left the nail salon and walked out the door and smudged my nail and had
What
to
you
go
did?
back in. Yeah, and then the people looking at you like you're crazy, and I'm like,
Yeah, like
my
you did
fault,
it on
'cause I
purpose.
done sat under the lamp, under the fan, under all of that, and there is none of that. You don't have to worry about any of this when you put Color Street on. Like I can put it on and go right at what I normally do, right? So I could put it
Right.
on and go straight to bed. So
Excellent.
this is a sample of Color Street, and normally in the package you get a prep pad. And basically what you do is, and again, my nails are already done, but you just wipe off the nail. It's pretty simple. You're going to tear the nail off. And I always get confused when you're like, which way does this go? But you tear the nail off. There's a clear cover on top of it. You take that off, and then you take the bottom off, which right here, easily, you take the bottom off. So you took the top off, you took the bottom off, and then the only thing that you have remaining is the actual product, right? There's a little tab on the end, and you take that off, and all you do is, now you're going to measure it to your nail, but all you're going to do is take it, press it on there, and this may not work. I put some alcohol on it by mistake, but you see what I'm saying. You press it on here, and then you take the excess off. And as they say, voila.
Nice.
Right? And it stays for 2 weeks. And then if you put it on your toes.
No, go ahead.
No, I was
No,
say,
so I had a question. Do the nail polish remover that you're using for this product, is it the same regular nail polish remover, or is there a special type?
Bam, we got our own nail polish remover. And let me just tell
Really?
you can use regular nail polish remover, but this is designed specifically for Color Street, right? And the thing is with Color Street nail polish remover, it's designed for the product. So it takes it off in a shorter amount of time than regular nail polish. And it doesn't have that strong smell to it. So this came out earlier this year. I believe I showed it on the last time we had we did the circle. But then since then, we also now have our own lotion, which way it goes.
Yeah. Is that like hand lotion? Regular hand lotion? Nice.
We have our own cuticle oil. We have our own nail strengthener.
Nice.
And so let me just tell you this, because we just came out of conference last week, an amazing conference, totally virtual. Color Street is #1, running neck and neck with Sally Hansen. So it is bypassed. And the reason being is, and our company does a whole lot of research into what they do. What has happened is people are still not running. People are going to the salons, but they're not running back. So people are still doing a lot on their own. And that's what's made Color Street up there.
Yep. Recession.
Put that money in
recession. Hello. I just put about $70 in my tank. Hi.
It hurts.
And it hurts. And I drive every day. So
yeah. So wherever you can save
costs. That's right.
Absolutely. Wherever you can save costs and affordability. We're talking $12 a pack. We have a special that we run all the time. There, you buy 3, you get 1 pack free. Some people can take 1 pack and they can actually do their hands. I've seen it. They've done their hands and their pedi out of 1 pack.
Wow.
I mean, there's no better way to save money on a manicure. It looks amazing. When I do go to the salon,
it doesn't rub off. It doesn't smudge.
Doesn't rub off. It doesn't smudge. It's not. You're not spilling a bunch of polish. You don't have like I do. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with it. I got a whole case of old nail polish. It's like, what am I going to do it now? Because I'm not using.
Throw it away.
But not only that, but then this company is slated to do more things. We have makeup that's coming out. We have lipstick that's actually coming out here very, very soon. We have a collegiate line that's coming out representing colleges. We have a whole fall collection where research was done on what's the trends, what people wearing for fall. That's coming out soon. Just a ton of information that's coming out. I have to, again, calm myself down because I get excited.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right?
Yeah,
Joy
and
said
as
they
you know,
$50 right there. Exactly. Because
exactly.
especially if you're
And
doing the what do they call the gel nails? The gel
yeah,
nails,
gel
where
nails and
that alone
designs.
is, and a design,
It's
all
a
of that
lot.
stuff. Yeah, that's a
It's a
lot.
lot.
So you can
It
mix
all
and
adds
match.
up, right? Because
Mhm.
when you go to the, and this is one of our this is from one of our books that basically shows like a design. So that would
Mhm.
already be on the nail, right? It's not anything that you have to add on. But when you go to the salon, it's like you start off with a regular mani, and then it's like, oh, you want a design, that's extra. Oh, you want a diamond placed on it, that's extra. A lot
Right.
of our designs in, you know, in there. And we have, when I tell you we have so many to choose from, we have a lot to choose from. And so there
Yeah.
is, it's just a phenomenal company. And and the mentorship and the women in the sisterhood. So I have, as you know, Lashana, a VIP group of over 400 women, where a
Wow.
lot of times we don't even talk. Sometimes we don't even talk nails. Sometimes I pop on and I say, how is everyone doing today?
Mhm.
Because we all know in this day and age, so many people are going through so many things. Sometimes
Mhm.
I'm going through stuff that I pop up in
We
the
all
group,
are. We all are.
just to talk, right? And just to see, well, get a post check. But I have over 400 women in a VIP space where we talk mostly nails. And then there's special things that I can do inside that group because it's outside of this main page of Facebook. So I have a
Awesome.
whole tribe of women that I
Nice.
enjoy sharing this product with.
Awesome. Tribes in a tribe.
And then
Awesome.
you can have your own company. Right now, there's a special where you can have your own company for $79. So no building, no overhead, no product.
No overhead, no brick and mortar.
$79.
Right. Look at that.
No brick and mortar.
No
Yeah.
brick and
So
mortar.
let me,
That's
I don't know
awesome.
if we have the link
I
for the
would love
website,
for you to
but
do a giveaway. You want to do a giveaway? I know
I
you
will.
like
Give it.
giving.
You know what? I'm glad you
Who's on
reminded
the
me because I
line? It like
do.
is there a quick game or something that maybe somebody
Yes,
who's
I
watching?
have a giveaway, and this is an exclusive set. And thank you for reminding me, Lashana, because you know I'm older now, and I don't really always remember stuff. But this set is you will not find this set anyplace else. And I am going to give this away. And if someone could maybe track in the comments and put me, I'll do a drawing. But this set is from our conference last week, and it's called Let's Glow. And actually, I will show it really fast.
Ooh. Oh, all
and it's
right.
a beautiful, beautiful set. So
is that like white? Is that like white or clear?
White
and
with
then you have
like a rainbow color at the tip.
with the rainbow at the tips?
At the
What?
tips.
Oh, that is dope. What do they have to do? You want to do a
put
game?
me
A real
in the
quick game?
comments. Just
put the word me
in the comments. Put me.
Y'all put the word me, and she will
and
choose.
I'll draw your name, and then we'll get back to you with who the winner is.
All right. Well, I see. I have my portion of the chat here. So if anyone wants to, would like to be gifted some Color Street nail products, one of a kind. It's not out yet in the market. Just put the word me in the chat. So Bernie can, and I don't even have, I'm going to go on.
And let me give you my website as well. I don't know if I gave that information, but I could give you my website.
Let me see. I know that we're on live, and I'm actually not looking at the live thing on.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the live that's here on the restream.
Right. And so far, Samantha has me. So Samantha, your name will go into the drawing.
Okay.
And if anybody would like a sample as well, if you request a sample today, I'll give you a little something with that as well. If you would like a sample,
all right, good.
Just put sample. So if you want to be entered in the drawing, put me, and if you want like a sample, put sample, and we'll get back to you. If I have to hit you up in Messenger, we can do that.
Awesome. All right, excellent. So we'll keep it going. No, not at all. Yeah, Joy put up me. So just continue. We'll continue watching the chat, And those who put up
Okay.
me, you will go into a lottery. And those who are interested in an sample, your name will go, and Bernie will get in contact with you and
Absolutely.
send you out a sample.
And
Awesome,
I may have to go
awesome.
back and pull the names. But we'll make sure that the names are pulled. May have to watch the replay to make sure that the names are pulled. But yes, always get the questions about acrylics. And then let me also talk about the extra hand washing, because right now, we've been doing for the past 2 years plus of sanitizing, washing your hands, scrubbing down, lotion. Definitely this is durable during those times. So, if you need to do all the additional hand washing, I'm one of those people. I have a dishwasher in my house. I did not grow up with a dishwasher, so I wash my dishes by hand. And I put my hands right into the water and, cleaning and all that other kind of stuff. And the product does not move. And again, so many colors. Let me talk also about giving back. So we have several foundations as well that we give back to, breast cancer, Alzheimer's, just so many different foundations that the company itself gives back in a huge way. And then we also usually have a nail strip that represents different topics. So there's a breast cancer nail strip that comes out around the time of breast cancer awareness, a lot of awareness shades that we have. But I love the fact that the company gives back in a big way to many salvation. Oh my goodness, many foundations. It's just a good place to be. So I don't know if I gave my link, my address information, but I can give that to you now to type into the link, or however you want to do that.
Yeah, I'll put that in I don't know if you can. Yeah, type it in.
Okay, let me see if I can type it in. Yeah, from my end. But anybody who has something to write with that wants the link, and I'll give that to you as I'm pulling it up as well, is www.colorstreet.com/butterfly shades. And butterfly is BUTTERFLYSHADZ. Butterfly shades. Perfect.
.com.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome.
That is the link.
Excellent.
That is the link.
Awesome.
Any questions, concerns? No.
Yeah. So, ladies, anyone have any questions? If anyone have any questions, you can let us know in the chat. Bernie, I'm here to fuel your passion, girl. I've been a cheerleader since high school. Okay, high school, college, and I'm like an adult cheerleader right now. So we will support you 100%. I'm going to bring the tribe on, and if there was anyone having a question, Donna's in, and what you call it, BB.
I also posted the VIP space. If anybody wants to join the VIP space, you can always. I think what you have to do is friend me first on Facebook, and then once you friend me, then I can place you in the VIP space. Again, I can talk in more detail, and I can say so much more, and I can do so much more in that space.
And I enjoy the game stuff, the nail games and things that you play in your team. I love it. Most
importantly, with my VIP space, it gives me a place where I can give back, because my heart and my passion is just motivating women, encouraging women. Come on, you could do your nails for $12, but then the thing is, also I get to give stuff back, right? So you get to know what's on my heart, and you get to understand me. And it's just like that's what I really love to do. It's like I really love to give back to people and motivate people and encourage people.
Awesome. That's the give back. Yeah. I mean, this is part of what it is. It's part of the give back.
Yes.
We make a living, we make funds or money, whatever, but it's more important to give back how you make a life. You make a life when you give back.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I thank you and I appreciate. We are going
Thank
30
you.
seconds in. Next up is Samantha Gregory, Dopeness. She is coming up and tell you, you ladies are tremendous, awesome. I can't even begin to put it in words. All right. So 30 seconds. And next up is Samantha Gregory. Let me tell you can mute us all, and we're gonna put on 30 seconds. Let me do a minute. Reintroduced properly. Yeah. So up next, we have Samantha Gregory. She is with us. She is a personal financial empowerment coach. She helps women find healing and hope and happiness so they can create the lives they deserve. Samantha and I met through one of the other business streams that we are connected to, and she's also part of the accountability team that we meet on Thursdays. And I tell you, it's been phenomenal. Having an accountability partner is a game changer. If you don't have it as a business entrepreneur, you need an accountability team. So welcome, Samantha, to the tribe.
Thank you, Shauna. I'm so happy to be here. This is amazing, and I'm so glad you're doing this. I mean, we don't see this too often. Not anymore. We see organized summits that are weeks and weeks in planning, but you put this together. It feels so fresh and so new, and I'm really excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, and I'm listen, you are the extraordinaire tech lady extraordinaire, so you already know. My lips are already ready to talk about all the wonderful things that you can do, but I'm gonna let you talk about you, and just, what you want to tell us about yourself and all the books that you have written and just your job and how you got into what you do. I don't know if you want to start your slide first to start talking, but I'm gonna let you go from here.
Sure, we can do the slides, and then after that we can just chit chat, because I have a lot, well, not a lot, but I just have a few things that I just want to share with everybody, and hopefully it'll resonate with someone. And so I'm a coach, a consultant, and a content creator. I'm very multi-passionate. I finally accepted that about myself, and I'm a serial entrepreneur because I just love helping people, experimenting with life, and being in business as well. So my purpose on the planet, or my POP, is I empower emotionally and financially burnt out professional Black women to build better boundaries so they can find the healing, hope, and happiness they need to create the life they desire and deserve. Because we truly do deserve to have the happiness that, so many people have been holding back from us, and things that we've been holding back from ourselves. And so I've written a few books. The Magic Money Formula is the newest one, and I have it here, and then I have No More Crumbs. This is like one of the first books I've written, and I have a few ebooks as well, but these are the two kind of like flagship books that I've written, and it's
Tell us about No More Crumbs. Don't glance over that so fast, Sam. Y'all are just like, yeah, so I just wrote this book, and like, what? Bro.
Yes, No More Crumbs.
You wrote a few books, self-published books. No More Crumbs. Come on, tell us real quick about the books that you wrote and what, your passion behind them.
Yeah. So No More Crumbs, I wrote this after I went through a really bad breakup, and I was on the healing journey. and I was just in a lot of string of toxic relationships. And I was like, you know what? It's not just me. There are so many women out here who are accepting what we call crumbs or toxic behaviors from their partners who, for various reasons, are not treating us well, women well. And I just, it's part memoir, part how to stop dating and mating for crumbs and get the cake you deserve in 10 crucial steps. And so I have the 10 steps at the end. And it's really a journey of not just self-healing, but self-love, so that in the next go around, if you decide, you will be better equipped to enter into relationship with someone else and have a better relationship with yourself. So
Yeah, self-awareness is really critical. Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
Self-awareness is key, you know.
Absolutely.
And the more we love ourselves, when we experience love, we'll be able to recognize it as healthy.
Mhm.
And a lot of us may or may not have had healthy experiences with love, so that, you know, we accept those crumbs because that's all we know, you know.
Yes.
And being honest with ourselves and being truthful as to what love looks like and what love should look like is a
Mhm.
learning experience, because we have to rely on perhaps maybe our parents who may not have had love the way that was healthy love themselves, right?
Absolutely.
So we as adults are responsible for um, creating our own healthy habits, right? You may
Mhm.
have grown up with a healthy habit, but you now are responsible for creating your own healthy habits, for asking questions, seeking, ask, seek, knock. Once again,
Yeah.
finding the courage to create better boundaries for yourself. And now you have Hello Prosperity. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
So it's again, it's in this, along the same vein of personal and financial empowerment, so that you can get to this place where you are happy, healed, and whole.
Mm.
And so, Hello Prosperity Collective is a membership that I'm creating, and that I'm going to be helping people to build better boundaries, how to love themselves, how to get to this place of self healing, self discovery, and self love. And so the Better Boundaries Challenge is definitely for those who are tired of being used, abused emotionally, financially, having everybody in their business and in their pockets, but
Mm.
who cannot get who feel that they're always people crossing the line with them
Mm.
and can't get the information, the piece that they need actually. And
Yeah.
so you have to build better boundaries in order to be able to get to that life that you're trying to create for yourself, and
Yeah.
that's not dictated by anybody else's whims, um, beliefs, treatment, or whatever. And
Yeah.
so that's why I'm creating the Better Build Better Boundaries Challenge. And it's
Nice.
going to help you get to that place where you are empowered and you feel powerful enough to say, nope, that's enough. I'm living life on my terms. And you're going to be healed from that emotional and financial burnout and start moving
Awesome.
into a place of ease and prosperity.
Excellent. Just say no.
Yes.
Um, I find that you know, you're an empath like myself. You know, many of us here in this tribe, we are empaths, in that, you know, we see people's emotions and we see them through their needs first.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you know, I'm a classic people pleaser. You know, I was a classic people
Oh,
pleaser. I
yes.
grew up that way. I learned that way. I was raised that way. And it has taken me to this big age to learn how to say no, and to learn
Mm-hmm.
that no is a complete sentence, you know.
Absolutely.
And people have a really difficult time with hearing the word no. But it is to protect our energy. It is to
Mm-hmm.
protect, you know, who you are, and developing your character. It's a growth thing. You know, we have to grow into the person that God has created us to be. And it is not to be a doormat. It is not to do everything, anything for all people. It is to serve, and it is to serve
Mm-hmm.
with integrity, and to serve with purpose. Samantha's info is her website information is in the chat. Please check her out. I am, you are a tech giant. I don't know if you put that information here because you only have 6 slides. Did you?
It's on the next slide. You can see, well.
All right. Well, please point your phone to this QR code and please connect with Sam because Sam, I don't know if anyone saw on my Facebook, on my Facebook page, I put the link that you created, and I'm going to bring the tribe on because Bernie was like, she did what? Bernie, you here? Where you at? Bring Bernie on. Yeah. Yep.
So when you scan the QR code, and you'll be able to see all of the information that about me and about my to get to my website and social media, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm looking forward to connect with everyone. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I have so many things I love to do, multi-passionate, and not just empowering women, but also with their personal life and financial life, but also the tech life as well, because I know so many of my people are.
How did you use your tech life? Tell us a little bit more about your tech life, because that right there is the gate, that's the,
Yes. So I've just always loved technology. When computers and stuff were first made to the available to the masses, I was like one of the first people to get on there and to learn all the things back in the AOL days. And yes, I'm dating myself, but I just was the one who everybody came to solve all their tech problems. And I just kept learning and learning. And I've worked in technology as well. So just being the person that is curious, that wants to learn, wants to know what's the latest tech gadgets and how to do this. And plus I also am a blogger. So for the last 12 years, I've been running my own blog. So I've learned all the back end stuff and technology and how to build websites and how to do video and podcast and all the things basically. So
Sam, stop, lowballing, man. You have a podcast, you have a show that you put together, you are a course creator. Stop playing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So and aside from the challenge, if you have a question about tech or course creation, that's really big now, and I'll be connected with you about creating courses and some of the things that I'm doing as well. Please send Sam a question or connect through the QR code to her Instagram and her social media information, because I tell you, this is the wave. I mean, there are people out here now who are making tons of money as influencers, and having done one course, and they are millionaires and billionaires just on just the simple fact that they're on Instagram and stuff and TikTok and they're famous. So just for that simple fact alone, it is our time. It is our time as women to to fan the flames for our own businesses, fan the flames for the things that we enjoy, the stuff that we love. The things that comes easy to us are our passion, but our purpose is supporting women in this journey. And that's, while we're all part of the same tribe, we are the tribe, and then you have your own tribe, and everyone has their own separate tribe. So I don't know if anyone had any questions. I'm just checking the chat. This is such amazing information. Does anyone have any in the tribe here? Does anyone have any questions that they have for Sam? Sam, I was saying that the site that you created for us last night. How did you put that together? That was dope. Bernie, tell us.
Actually, I have a website builder, and I just kind of, after I talked to Ruthie, I just said, okay, well, let me just see what I can put up here and just make it like just a one pager. There's no reason to complicate it. And just took the information from the social media, for all the speakers, and of course your information, and then put a form there. So, people want to catch the next live, then they'll be on a list and you can email them when that next live happens. And of course, I put a button for the live for today. So yeah, having that website builder, having some past experience with creating websites, etc. So it was like, how some people, there's some things where they just do it and they get lost in time. It's like, that's how I am when it comes to building websites, when it comes to just creating things, whether it's writing a book or a website or whatever it is. That's
Awesome.
I feel like I'm in my zone of genius when I'm doing that.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, being in your zone. Like, and what I talk about all the time is, your mental health is a gateway for your physical health, right?
Yeah.
And if your mind and your body, your spirit, everything needs to be connected. And I of course I do fitness, but I'm really supporting mental health more so in mindset, because if your mind is right, then you can transfer that into getting your body right. So if you are invested in something that takes your mind, makes you creative, takes you away in that you can do things for others and you can support yourself, that's tapping into your primary needs, right? You need love, you need to need to be fed and right? So when you do that, it opens up a whole new level of joy, right? And so when you have joy that emanates from the inside, no one can steal your joy. So in the link is the web start that Sam created. And if it's Women Boss Up, it's time for us to boss up. It's time for us to boss up as women. So Sam, if you click on that's in the chat, you'll see what Sam created. She whipped that bad boy up in about an hour. She was like, okay, I just do this together. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? So click on that link and see what Sam can do, because Sam can do it. And hit her up, please. I'm going to put back up the QR code. Connect with Sam, please. Hello's Prosperity is her baby, and we went from, what was the single mama? What was it?
Rich Single Mama.
Rich Single Mamas. She went from Rich Single Mamas to Hello Prosperity. So, as we grow and evolve. Yeah, absolutely, Donna. Absolutely. I'm going to bring you up real quick. Yeah, so as we grow and evolve as women and as women in business, it's so important that we have a tribe, that we have a tribe, that we can come together. And it's like bartering. I've been saying this, Donna and I've been talking about this since the pandemic even began. Like, I feel like what this COVID thing has forced us to do is to have more of a reliance on one another, right? So like the barter system, where I may not have money, but I can give you this, and we can barter with we can barter and trade services. You can do my hair, I can do your website. You can do this, I can paint this for you, you can do that, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. So, Donna, do you have a question?
I don't necessarily have a question. I'm just so impressed. You should see me over here saying like, oh my God, this is amazing. The truth is, some of us do have such a gift, and you can see like you have such a passion and a gift for it. And the truth is, not all of us have that same gift, but we want to have it, So like every time I try to go to create a website, I'm like, I could do this on my own. Girl, I'll be standing at the screen like, I don't understand, and where do I put this, and then where does this go, and where's the information? I get so confused and frustrated and flustered that I just give up. I just throw my hands up. I'm like, I can't do this, right? I can create an idea, I can create, but then when it comes to doing anything with technology, I just throw my hands up. And so I think a lot of people like that. They would go further if they just had some support, And so people say, well, I'll teach you. But then they're not really teaching you. They don't really go step by step, and they don't understand that it's not just a one-time thing. You can't just show me one time.
Right.
A lot of us learn differently, And so I might need a little bit more hands-on. I might need to be able to reach out to you a little bit more to ask a question. Okay, well, I made that mistake. Well, I didn't go back, or I straight out just say, well, I can't do this. Can I just pay you?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just very impressed by the whole thing. I just think it's brilliant, to be honest with you.
Thank you. And that's one of my businesses, being a serial entrepreneur, is helping tech challenged women, get their course, their website, whatever it is, built. And at one point, I was calling myself a small business CTO, or a chief technology officer, because most people just, again, they don't want to, the technology is what stalls a lot of people out and keeps them from launching their business or their course or whatever it is, because they're so stuck in that, I don't like analysis paralysis, or just, hey, I can't do this, or trying to peck here and learn there. But like you said, if that's just not something that you, I won't say naturally resonate with, it doesn't come easy for you, then you waste so much time, days, weeks, months, because you're trying to get the tech part figured out. So that's where I'm in.
That's years. Forget about months. Sometimes
Yeah.
you're trying to come up with an idea, or to think, well, I really want to do it, but then sometimes you even feel overwhelmed with having too much information. She just think,
Yeah.
okay, well, maybe I'm dabbling in too much, and then how do I put it all in one space? Does it have to be one content, or can it be multiple contents on one space? So you do kind of need the support to say, well, can I put everything here, or does everything have to go in its own separate place? So yeah, what have you. But yeah, it's very encouraging.
Yeah, but then also keep in mind too, if that some things are incrementally built. So the first iPhone was not this. It was something totally different. It was, and it's always been, you always building on that next thing. The beta test goes into version 1 till now we're up to version 15, I think 14 or 15. I can't remember where we're at now with the phones, but it's the same way with your website. It's the same way with your course. It's the same way with anything involving technology that you're building, and you're building on top of the foundation of things. So that's another thing. But most people want it all at once. They see, oh, the iPhone 14, 13, or whatever, it is, I want to be there, but you can't be there yet. You got to start small and build up, and then you get.
I do like that, and that's why I like when you created the website for the empowerment thing, just the frontliner page, because when you did that, and I'm thinking like, oh, well, you could just have a one-page thing just to kind of have an introduction to who you are.
Yeah,
okay. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, brilliant.
Yes, so that's it. I appreciate it. I thought
absolutely, like amazing work, totally amazing work. Yeah, I'm super impressed, and you're absolutely right. I'm with Donna. We're both Libras, so we get tossed. We got all the ideas in the world, y'all. But focusing that idea, kind of honing them ideas in, is like, we definitely need somebody. We have our own team of people that helps to reel us in. Donna and I get together, it's a wrap, yo. We are definitely like, we are going to the moon. We're gonna get there else. Right? But we definitely we absolutely have people in our tribe that help to bring us in, and that's why we're here, right? To build a community of women who have other talents and gifts, who can put those up, and who are not afraid to say, I'm gonna need you to pump your brakes on that for a bit, and let's do it one step at a time. Let's do it one step at a time, right? So I appreciate
I'll do that for you for sure. I will tell you, okay, well, first let's start here. We're not gonna get ahead of ourselves, because that is not gonna be very productive. So.
It's not gonna be productive. Awesome. Yep. So here's Sam's QR code. Once again, please connect with her there through her social media. Her website, SamanthaGregory.com, is in the chat. Taylor, if you can put that up again. For Sam. Oh, yes. Yes. You want a testimony, Ruthie? The truth. Where's truth? Truth. Yes, absolutely. So Ruthie, Samantha, and I meet every Thursday at 5:00. And I mean, we look forward to Thursdays at 5 p.m. And a lot of times we are on the line for like 2 hours talking about our businesses and how we are supporting one another. And we, we come up with our ideas and we kind of tweak them and what's our next thing? What's the next thing we should do? Blah, blah, blah. But Ruthie, go ahead. Let me give you the floor. Come on.
Okay. Yeah, so I just had to come on here because is my audio working?
It's in and out.
Okay. Well, one thing hold on, let me turn my fan off. Is that Sam Grant channel right now? I know, I'm sorry. I gotta look my energy, I just excited when, talent and just empowerment, like I must say, the support that you have provided for me personally has been this world, out of this world. And, I just want to say, similar to Donna, had so many, y'all see me in my technology meltdowns on so many numerous like even the other day I was like in damn near tears. I was like, what did I touch? What did I do? Why did it disappear? Right? One thing I really love and appreciate about you, Sam, is the fact not only do you help me stay, between you, she helps me with my breathing, right, to get me back on point, kind of reassure me that, listen, just hit undo, everything's gonna be all right. You kind of like take me out of these panic modes, and I'll let you just you just kind of the person, whoever you're working with, like you just center them. And so it's like beyond technology, like offering the support or just talking, because like Donna said, a lot of people, even me personally, I've subscribed to their services, and it's not really connecting the way that you connect, and really identifying where the trouble spots are, and like, before we even touch technology, let's just let me let you know there is something called an undo button.
Yeah.
And keep it simple. Like, it's gonna be, I learn things as I go along. And another thing, if you don't mind, crazy, but I did get an opportunity to connect with you, right? And one of the things that you encouraged me to do was to journal, right? Because it helped me to identify that one of my challenges was that I was overthinking. You help once again, we found the technology I could use. I'll be honest with you, I had my little tech trick. One thing I did do was I had purchased right. I know Donna, she might this looks familiar. And not only that, because that's a trigger, y'all. Like, I'm still working my way through, but I had got reflections journal because I wanted to make sure that I stay on whatever it is that is going on the technology part, like the underlying work within self. One thing that, especially as an entrepreneur, we can get so lost, all of the moving parts of our businesses, yet we don't take the time out or necessarily have somebody who's there to help us to identify, like, okay, hey, pause, stop. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of talk us through the process, and that's right, because you helped me. I didn't even know what a landing. I mean, I heard of finding magnets
Yeah.
and this and that and whatever, right? But you like, one thing that anybody watching that's considering taking any of your courses, that they will understand, you go above and beyond to connect, right? And to make sure that it, and we can do it. And even if we can't do it, you're not just gonna talk up, say, okay, you know, I get the host controls, and you know, you literally, you sometimes, like, because it's necessary. Sometimes you just,
Yeah.
it's a lot, you know, for that field and space, and even in the state of mind, go through, try to figure something out, something brand new, a brand new concept, to try to get it done. You know, we know what we see, have the vision, we see the vision, we just with the implementation of it. And so, you know, I just had to give my my test of stuff coming up. You know, I know there's still a little more tweaks that I know you and we are working on, but I just had to, you know, I just had to share with the world, let them know that you are, that truth, you really are. You're gonna have to add the truth is your name, Samantha D. Truth. You know, you get it done,
For real.
and you get it done like at the snap of a finger. Such a
Done,
great
done. Yeah.
implementer, you know, for anybody who's a visionary and, you know, can visions, and you can see the vision and you just implement. Like, it's amazing. I just had to offer
really
that
is.
up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ruth.
Yep. Yep.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Samantha, you know, sometimes we take for granted the talents that we have, and things that we're able to do so easily. We take it for granted that we can do it easily. And the fact that other people have a need for that same talent, that same gift, is why we're here and why we're developing and building this community, because, you know, we are at a time where people self-sabotage. We all
So bad.
self-sabotage, right? Yes, we are all guilty of self-sabotaging. We know certain things we can and cannot do, but we try to do the task of doing it on our own, knowing doggone well we are not able to. And we just simply asking for help is all that is required. But, you know, it's important that we reach out to others. Each one reach one and teach one. So I thank you again, Sam, for being a part of the tribe. The best ways to reach Sam is samanthagregory.com/consing. It is in the chat. You can schedule time to connect with Sam. Tell her what you are in need of in regards to tech, or if you have your website that you're trying to put together, you're struggling with, you're not sure. And Samantha will even help you with the wording or in everything. It's even that deep, right? So there's ways that, as in marketing, if you word your website a certain way, you'll be able to reach more people. So I thank you, thank you, and thank you.
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure.
It has. And let me just say this. Well, I haven't met Ruthie or Samantha in person yet. We have not met in person. We connected through the other program that we are all a part of, and we have been hanging and swinging every Thursday at 5 o'clock since then. So that's a testimony to just a commitment in business, commitment to one another, and just knowing that, you know, we have a need, and we know that we need each other, one another. This is what you know, you're willing to sacrifice. You have to, you know. I appreciate you. Next up, Ruthie, you are up next on the 30 minute, and Ruthie, the truth is up.
Ruthie
next. The truth. All right. We here?
Um,
And there we go. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with Wi-Fi today. Why we gonna rebuke that Wi-Fi demon and Jesus? Yo. So Ruthie is another usual suspect, and credit building and restoration services is all about Ruthie the Truth. Instagram Ruthie the Truth, and email pop-up live stream in the subject line to Ruthie the Truth bookings. That again, Ruthie the Truth.
Yeah.
Booking at gmail.com. Is that correct?
No. I think there's no. There's an error,
It's
but
booking.
I think we can get it. Yeah, they can just email clients at ruthieTheTruth.com.
Clients at ruthieTheTruth.com. Clients at ruthieTheTruth.com. All right, so let's take this off. We're gonna fix that.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll fix it. No worries. Till you set that up. Clients at ruthieTheTruth.com. Awesome. So generational wealth. Why? This is it. We are at a time where, our nation is in upheaval. We got so much going on that's negative in the world, but this is really the best time if you want to grab generational wealth for yourself and build a legacy for who you are and what you're developing yourself to be. Now is the time. There's so many grants out here that are available for small businesses. I have a friend that, I'm going to reach out to her. Gina she does BK Life. I'm going to connect with her. She's opened her flagship store. I remember a few years ago when she started just with t-shirts. And so now she's doing t-shirts, and she's partnered with her old university, Syracuse. And now she's opening up her flagship store here in Brooklyn. So I'm going to connect with Gina, and that is now. Now is the time. So why generational wealth? Ruthie, tell us a little bit about that and what you do.
Yeah. So, why not? We have come so far in life. We have as a people, as a community, right? And so, for years and really centuries, we've always had the shorter end, but somehow, some way, there's always a ram in the bush, right? And so there are some people may have had come ups like with COVID as the pandemic, not COVID the disease, but the pandemic to reset. Our opportunities to and have a different perspective of what it is that what our purpose is in life. For example, a result of the pandemic was me taking my entrepreneur to another level, a new level, and becoming a lot more intentional, not only with from day to day, but the people, the circle that I choose around me, the energy. I've become more intentional about those that level of energy that I need in order for me to do what I need to do as a young woman, just as a young Black woman, right? And a single mother, right? Now I finally got into the stage, of course, the parent has created a co-parenting relationship, a better co-parent myself and my ex-husband, my children's father. And it was just, and with this shift allowed clarity. I think now, it's very difficult for you to establish generational wealth when you're in survival mode, right? When you're in trouble, you can't, when you can't think with a clear mind, you can't have a clear, focus on trying to get yourself back in, day to the next, right? And so, this time around, I realized that, what, I'm going to become a lot more intentional with not only but understanding other people's purposes in life, right? And also helping them and through their purposes and in a very impactful way in their life. My mission with Ruthie D Truth is to connect, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a single mother, whether you're a father, or a single parent in general, could be a grandparent, foster parent, whatever. Connect with people to get their create more intentional, right, and spending habits, or whatever it is that you're going through. I'm here. People get to the next level. One thing I really loved about Coach Elaine, that she was explaining that most people, when they look at real estate, they only look at it from a very one-dimensional side, which really in all many different ways to acquire your generational wealth. Real estate being one of the easiest ways to get there, right? But sometimes people are not equipped with the proper credit scores, financial setup, and they may not even look good on paper. They may have cash, you know what I'm saying? But what good is that cash in the mattress doing if you can't document ability to get a loan, right? Or to pitch whatever it is lenders, right? Because that's a whole another level of financial generation. So I had some slides here because I have a program that I had set up. If I may just go through a few, it's an 8-week program. Because I'm realizing that as I'm getting different clients booking the discovery, there is a bit of a shift, and I do want to become a lot more customized to the clients that I work with, right? So just to briefly go over some through, these are the 8 weeks, right? So go over a 30-day habit formation plan, right? So we identify on in your life. What are your goals? What is your why? What is it that you're trying to accomplish? And what habits do you have in place that are in alignment with your business, right? So, you can learn more about that. You can follow my installation toward the end of the slideshow. But I just want to just briefly go through two, right? I go over what I call the devil is in the detail. For a lot of us, a lot of my clients, they don't want to really come out with all of the receipt card transactions, because I know that's another thing that I realized that like using credit cards. They just, for whatever reason, they would just, that credit is not your friend, and credit cards, they own that. That is absolutely far from the truth. What will put you in debt, though, is the way that you spend every dollar not making money for you. So I take time within a week to go over all of the bank statements, or wherever you're spending. Some people do have credit cards, don't. So again, we'll you can learn more about that. Week 3 or module 3 is my mind on my money and my money on my mind. So and we're working with clients, is that sometimes there's a certain mindset that comes on living within a certain financial status, right? So it's very important to understand that as your financial status increase mindset, because it goes hand in hand. You can't have one without the other, right? And I'll breeze through it. Week 4 is what to do with it, right? And so it's like sometimes people, again, do not have credit, do not want credit. They think credit cards are the worst they like, but they don't realize the underlying benefits of it. In week 4, I take a time out to really break down all of what credit is and how important it is and why it's so important in life. So next is week 5, debt management, right? So clients, they have a lot of debt, student loan debt, thousands and thousands of dollars, and they really can't see their way out. They don't know how they're going to strategize, but life, you have to have a plan. You never should sit in debt. Supposed to stay, because that'll never work. You know, you'll never be able to live out fully and in with true intention. So I take the time out to help navigate the strategies to get them out of the debt that they are already in. Next, I go to week 6, which is building assets, and once again, planning. Well, as somebody told me, proper performance, right? And so again, like Coach Lane said earlier, real estate is is such an important asset, to, especially if you are looking to gain finance or generational wealth. Because I'll be honest with you, I have clients that don't really have a family that they really want to leave anything to. So it's like they're not really working. People we work for, to leave something for our children or for things, right? And so that's what motivates us to build our assets, but then children, and that's perfectly okay. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't have a plan, because at the end, and so I'm sure every day that you're living, you have to do something, and whatever plan. So you know, I take some time to allow to have access to certain real estate professionals that I personally am connected way they can you know, get the opportunity, right?
Right. And you have amazing, let me just, can I just interject right here, Ruthie? Ruthie has amazing ideas, creative ideas on how you can leverage your credit in certain ways. I mean, she has shared some information with me as well. And you have Airbnb, another property that you were doing Airbnb. So you have other balls that you're juggling and tossing up there. So you have like amazing skills when it, I mean, so
yeah. You know, I wear a number of different hats, and I guess that's kind of like, you know, being a mom. You know, you constantly,
and you're homeschooling as well. You ain't listen, y'all stop sleeping on y'all talent and tell the people the truth that you're homeschooling as well, right?
Yeah, yes, I am homeschooling. He was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome at the age of 7. He's now 12. Very challenging as I go through the his ages and stages between teenage years, and so, you know, trying to navigate him because Asperger's, for people who don't know, it's a high functioning autism. So the way that language is very different. He has to have certain instructions in a certain type of way. He can be triggered, and you know, it's just not good. But
yeah, well, it's good. It is good. It's different. It's different, and we, you know, we find that the way kids learn, especially nowadays, is different. You know, so you have to be a type of an educator who's open to, you know, assisting and supporting students that have different needs. You know, so that is a part of it. So come on.
You help me out, because you know you give me your educational background piece.
And I'm special. So, you know, I mean, yeah. So module 8, this is perfect. And module 8 is the celebration.
Yeah. That was module 7, which is pretty important as well. ages and stages, if we can just tap into that real quick. So ages and stages is this, right?
Oh, sorry.
I've come across, no, you good. That feel like the good credit, trying to establish good credit. And I want to bust the myth that people are too, that doesn't matter, doesn't exist, because one thing strategy is with building generational wealth is knowing that at certain ages people qualify in resources, right? So it never stops, and you still can qualify. Having good credit can disqualify you in certain areas that you may not even know exist. And I mean, there may be people that are out there watching this YouTube that are experiencing that. Nobody's ever really mentioned it. Nobody talks about it, right? One thing I try to are having financial family meetings, right? And so I've been teaching them, trying to drill this, credit and finance. And then, I have, my son is 12, my daughter's 14, she's going into high school. She got 4 more. They sit, and like you said, at Baruch, or at the college table, was ready to nation and just jack her credit all the way up, or not her the proper guidance that's needed with the tools that they. So yeah, at any age and any stage, credit it allows you to qualify for different resources. And not only, you gotta keep in mind your credit score is like.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So you have access to different resources.
Yeah. Yes. There are a number of people, especially people that come to me looking for my clients to help. They know for a fact that if you are working with Ruthie Truth, you're like, they just have that confidence. You know how you have what do they call it? Oh gosh, I can't think of the word, but I mean it's credibility, but they just caliber, right? So they know that if you're working with somebody like me, automatically at a certain caliber with your
standards, you have standards, and they know what they get. When they book with you, they know what they get. Absolutely.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I just wanted, to let people know there are resources out here. A lot of stuff that you may want to be qualified for will require your credit to be at a certain standard, especially get the most out of whatever it is that you're looking to invest in. With your on the credit and finance, it's like a washing machine and a dryer. You can't really have one without you need both in order to function, full force. And that way.
And so then it's time to celebrate at the end. What does celebration entail?
So celebration is something that I realized a lot of people don't do with themselves, right? Easy, getting through financial hardships. It takes a toll on your mindset. It takes a toll on your body as a result, because it's all connected, right? So one thing I think is extremely important is to celebrate your success, your wins. Anytime you win with whatever point to your ending point or midpoint, wherever you're at, you have probably, there's something that you have done that you can celebrate. So by 8 weeks, celebration. Yes. So I take the time out and the energy and refuel and pour into the confidence of that. Listen, this is where you were 8 weeks ago, and this is where it's guaranteed success. Like you can't lose. You really, there's losers if they drop out. To be honest with you, if they say, "Oh, you know what? I'm not going to this I can't make it through the 8 weeks," then I don't know. I can't. But I know for a fact that within an 8-week time frame, actually, but I say 8 weeks because you're supposed to give like a little buffer sometimes.
It's a process.
Yes, it's a process. And everybody has their own individual journeys. So it all depends on somebody's journey that will determine how quick and the work that they put in as well. But I try to guide them. I don't sit in them for ever.
Right.
So
Awesome.
I'm hands-on, paying for somebody to do hands-on work to help you get your credit to where it needs to. With that said, I've been working very hard, very diligently on my first ebook. And
all right.
I was
so y'all definitely connect with Ruthie at clients at ruthiethetruth.com to connect and get information about her ebook and about her credit services.
I think there's a tell I had it, but I emailed the picture of I told y'all the technology, they trying to figure it out. Yes,
okay.
There we go. So yes, this is my new baby, my latest baby. It's called The First 7 Steps to the 800. And for anybody either watching this live, really YouTube live, on Facebook, wherever you're watching from, tuning in from, you will get my ebook free with a consultation, with your purchase of a consultation or booking, whichever services that you need. But you really, the prerequisite is the discovery call, because I really know what it is that we need to work on to get you where you need to be. This is the first 7 steps to the 800 Club. If you would like a free book, sure that you go to my link. My booking link will be up here. Go to my Instagram. It's at Ruthie the Truth. Be a link in my bio there, and you can also send an email. You can stream or Ruthie the Truth at clients at thetruth.com. Send that, have that word in the subject line. Send you my booking link. We can book a session, so that way free ebook. All right. Yes. And I just want to say, talk about the ball.com, girl.
Awesome.
We've been rocking along.
Yeah, we've been rocking hard since February, March, something like that. But
yeah,
it's awesome. Yes, absolutely.
We are heading into the fourth quarter.
Absolutely, we are making it happen.
Just so much that has been developed so far.
Yeah,
like
and it's a process, like we said. So we celebrate all of our wins, right? Sometimes we can be our worst critic when we we're so judgmental over our own selves. We're critical of our steps, and realizing that I'm better today than I was yesterday, and that's to be celebrated. So we celebrate all of our wins, not just the major big wins, but even the fact that you got that video up or that you put that page up and stuff, that in and of itself, right, is to be celebrated. Yeah. So I'm celebrating you, and I thank you. And I think if anyone have any questions or any comments for Ruthie, we'll drop it in the chat. We're going to keep the train rolling. We're going to keep the train rolling. And thank you, Ruthie. You already know. Know. So yes. Click the link to book a session with Ruthie the Truth. Website, the way you can connect with her. Clients at ruthiethetruth.com. Connect with her there. And thank you. Appreciate it.
Do I have or am I overtime?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right.
It's
IG.
okay. It's
Follow me on my
okay.
IG.
Girl, don't worry. Y'all hang on. We'll hang on the after party. We'll do the after party stuff.
Yes.
The after party. Y'all a mess. Yo,
Ready.
I'm telling you, I'm like, yo, this is too funny right now. Anyway, so thank
Go
you,
ahead.
Ruthie, for being a part of the community and part of the tribe. Yo, super supportive. I'm telling you, super duper supportive. So Taylor, we just gonna roll right real quick. I'm just gonna take 2 seconds because I know Donna is gonna roll out at the end. Just want to take a second to put up my information. Fleet Fitness by Shauna. We are promoting a 4-week course on 21 days to create wellness habits. We all know that it is all about our mindset. Our brain is boss. Your brain is boss. Now, you can have a fitness program. I don't care if you're hula hooping, jump rope. I don't care if you're jogging. I don't care what you're doing for your fitness. But if you don't have the proper mindset, you're not going to be consistent. You're not going to do it full term. So in my 21 day is 4 weeks. In the course, we teach you strategies for mindset. And we address your triggers. We talk about self-awareness, understanding what's going on in your mind, your body. We talk about and we teach movement that encourages DOSE, DOSE. That's dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. And those are the hormones that are in your body that releases, and those are our feel-good hormones. And in the course, we talk about ways to tap into those hormones so that your day is enriched and that, the times that you're triggered, you'll have enough dose to get you through and to override what's going on in your body, right? And override what's happening with those triggers. You'll be able to kind of pull yourself from what's going on and really look and see how to address those triggers in a way that will keep you from overeating. It'll keep you from binging in ways that is not productive for you, right? Also in the course that we talk about accountability and developing safe communities and ways that you can talk about I talk about mind dumping. Mind dumping is when in the beginning of the day, you talk about the things that's racing in your head, right? When you first wake up, all the things that you're thinking about, you have a safe space to speak about those and to do journaling so that you can let your voice be heard. Also meaningful conversations and having interactive, fun movement pieces that bring to the table. So it is a brain hack. It's a way to hack your brain. How can we feed our brain and not our anxiety? A lot of us have suffered with anxiety and depression over the years. I'm one. But I've learned and I'm teaching how to override anxiety and depression by using movement and tapping into our brain and how to feed our brain so that we're not so anxious. You have to be open to the process and not afraid of meeting people. So please click on the QR code. Please go to fleetfitnessbyshauna.com. Connect with me there. Send an email, fleetfitness@gmail.com or info@fleetfitnessbyshauna.com. Send me an email there. But that is my short spiel. I'm just so excited about this community and growing this community. We are about 150 people right now in the community. So we are growing, and I'm going to connect with Sam, and she's going to help me with my website so that it is more interactive. And, I like to, I like to do different things. So aside from fitness, we do mindset. We do meditations and meaningful conversations. Right now for the month of August, on Mondays, we're doing live mindful movement sessions on Mondays at 6:30 for a half hour. And I'm telling you, it's a game changer. Getting up in the morning and moving We're on YouTube live, so if you don't catch it at 6:30, you can always chime in and catch it another time. All right. So I'm grateful for this community and building what God is. This is not me. I've been dancing for as long as I can ever remember. My uncle Dave was the DJ at the Golden Boy Social Club, where my father and his brothers, they ran a club in the 60s all the way through to the 80s. And it is from then and there, that I've been dancing and moving and just creating. So my passion began there, and it is now here that I've grabbed that passion and I'm turning it into my purpose in supporting women in their vision, and empowering them to find their freedom. All right, so we're going to move on. We got 30 seconds, and then we're going to bring Miss Donna, who's going to wrap it up and talk about her, what she does. And I'm so excited about Donna. She's an expat extraordinaire. I swear she's not coming back to the United States. She's here right now, but I don't think she's ever coming back. But we'll see. We will see. Let's give her 30 seconds, and she's going to chime in. We are back. All right. Donna Thomas is an motivational speaker and expat. Donna and I go way back, flapjacks and all of that. And we've connected from back in our days working at 284 and up to now, and we stay connected in business, and we're sisters in the spirit. So I'm just so excited about what God is doing in her life, and she motivates me. She pushes me to my limits, and I'm excited about that. So Donna, take it away, boo. Take it away.
Hey, everybody. So I'm so inspired by listening to everybody's stories and the business. The last one with Ruthie, girl, you said have your family have a meeting about finance. I was like, that's brilliant. I wish I would. I just remember my only mother only outside that.
Wait a minute, Donna. 1 second, Donna. Fix your sound. I'm not sure what's happening with your sound. Let me
Can
see.
you hear me?
There you go. Come on.
Oh, I ain't
All right, here we go.
Okay, everybody can hear me. I don't even like the.
Yes, come on, better.
Okay, so what I was
Go.
saying is how inspired I was listening to having conversations. Can you hear me?
Please stay. Yeah, because maybe it's me being there. I don't know. Go ahead, because you went back out, but go.
Just stay, friend. Don't leave.
I'm gonna stay here.
So, yeah, I was saying
everybody back on too.
I get inspired by others. I think that's my thing, right? And so listening to Ruthie talk about having the family have what was she saying? Having families come together to talk about wealth and finances. So even from when children are young, we need to be, exposing them to what finances are, what credit is, what money is. And I remember having a piggy bank and, saving my money to, buy things. I don't think that we really push those things in our children today. Now it just seems like kids just want to get things just to get it without really earning it. Or working for summer youth or all those things. And what do you do with your money? After you work for summer youth, you put a little bit aside, or you spend all of it on whatever, So listening to some of the other women talk really inspired me. Now, for my own personal, what I do, I am, like LaShawn said, an expat. I live in Abu Dhabi. I am a teacher by trade. But in life, I do a little bit of everything. I am a podcast host. I do a podcast called The Self Reflections with Donna. And in that podcast, I kind of focus on more of a Christian meditation type base, you know. So I want us to reflect on ways to encourage our lives in a positive way that will bring joy and happiness to our lives by using our past to help us move forward. So I do a lot of self-reflecting. I do a lot of journaling. That's where most of my books come from when it comes to journaling. I've been journaling since I was a toddler.
Yeah.
As soon as I can write, I started doing coloring and then journaling. That was my thing. My mother would buy me diaries with the little key, and I just took off. Yeah, I took off from there. And so that's always been my outlet, being able to journal, like how Lashana has her dance. You know, I'm not great of a dancer, but I do love movement, you know, but I do love journaling. I do love poetry. I love words, and words matter. And so I know that there's power in words, and there's power in the things that we say to ourselves, to others, right? And it does have an effect. The Bible tells us that the words have power. And so because I know that when we talk about manifestation, it's really just using our words to bring forth life, right? What we want, right? And so those words, they start out in our minds and they go into our hearts. And then when we speak them out loud, we manifest them, but we're proclaiming the gospel. We're proclaiming what we want to happen. And so that's pretty much what I do.
Yeah.
Now, I've created several journals that I have for sale on Amazon. I saw Ruthie, she had one. I was like, go ahead, Ruthie. Got you.
Yes, right? Isn't that something?
Listen,
I put my ebook going on, I'm telling you. And you're self-published as well. I mean,
and I'm self-published
copies of your
Yeah.
books with you.
I do. I'm self-published. The first book I ever published was a children's book called Raiden's Very Messy Room. And that was, now I think about it, I can't believe it was that long ago. We're talking 2000 and maybe 13. Very long time ago. Yeah. I can't even believe it.
Yeah, right.
It feels like it was just yesterday. And so the first book was the children's book, Raiden's Very Messy Room, which was amazing. And after that, then I started to, during the pandemic is when I really felt a call for doing more self-reflection, right? And really going deeper within myself and really connecting on a spiritual level with God. And not even just because of the pandemic, but because now I had this time. I was home like everybody else, you know, and I was alone. So it's a difference when you're at home in your home country and you're with your family and you're going through something versus being out of the country physically alone. I was in a whole nother country alone. And it was tough. It was tough. And so I found that me and God kind of really built a really foundation in terms of going back to building our friendship with each other and a love and a relationship. And sometimes we got to go back, even when we think we've been, you know, a Christian or we've been in the faith for many years or we're really strong in our spirituality. Sometimes we need to go back to just revisit things that helped us fall in love in the first place, right? And so when I did go back, then I started to have inspiration about what I wanted my future to look like. So the first thing I created was something called the God Planner. So the God Planner is a yearly planner, and this helps you to, I have actually a new one for 2023 coming out this week, and that'll be up for sale on Amazon.com. And the God Planner is a yearly faith planner that you can use for the whole year, and it helps you, kind of gives you some guides in terms of how do you go about your prayer life, things that you want to, love notes to Christ, the scripture readings. It's a one-stop shop. You can put all of your information. So if you want to put your calendar, your work week, if you're a teacher, your plans for school, anything you need can go into here, all right, into the God Planner. Next, I was really focused a lot on my prayer life. That was a big thing for me, and it still is every day. Sometimes I pray out loud. Other times I pray just in my quiet meditation times. But then for me, journaling is a part of praying. So I use it as a form of a written meditation, a written love note to God. And so I'll put my prayers in this journal called the Prayer Journal Just for You. And so in this journal, which is neat about it is it has a lot of like, great positive affirmations. They're coloring pages that you can color in, because I'm a doodler and I like to doodle. And, you could just kind of have fun with it and, just create it whatever you want, whatever vision you have for yourself, right? Along with the podcast, we have, which is my new baby, is the self-reflection journal. So in the self-reflection journal, you'll have reflection and prompts to help you with journaling. Sometimes we'll have like a mental block when it comes to writing down things, or if you're not used to, diarying, or if you're not used to putting your thoughts down, you just need something to kind of help trigger a memory or trigger something to help you, to continue writing. And so here we have lots of writing prompts that will help you when it comes to your journaling and looking back in your self-reflection journey.
Yep.
Now, for all you educators out there, this is the teacher reflection journal. A lot of times we'll be in meetings and I'll just grab whatever little book I have to just write my notes. This is I want something that was like cute and, something that was effective. So we'll have pages that when you're in meetings that you can write down your lesson observations, any overviews or planned lessons, the things that you want to talk about, things that worked, things that didn't, any professional development notes, things like that. Everything, one shot deal.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I love that one. I'm going to give
And
that.
then finally, last but not least, is the healthy lifestyle journal.
Yes, that's what we're going to connect. We're going to connect on that one right there.
Yeah. So this one is special because it's special for so many reasons. For me, I've really been lately trying to get on my health kick. I lost about 45 pounds. Well, I think to today, almost 50 pounds. From the beginning of 2018, I went up 220 something pounds, a little bit older than that, maybe like 230. And now I'm 185. So within, I would say 2 years, it took me about 2 years, right, to lose weight. But within the last year, I've been really dedicated towards working on my health, starting with my mindset, and just daily doing simple things, simple tasks, not making it so hard, not making it so, so difficult for me. Just walking, literally just walking. Drinking more water, portioning my portion control, doing smoothies. I have a wellness group that we meet and we talk about different challenges that we have on WhatsApp. And it's like a great support group. But along with that wellness group, we use the journal because it helps us to kind of plan out what our meals are, what we're doing in exercise. It helps as a place for positive affirmations. There's a place to talk about, what you're doing in terms of like how much water you're drinking, how much sleep are you getting. That's all a part of your health and your wellness, right? Your mental wellness. Are you meditating? There's also a place for you to journal, just how you're feeling about your wellness. A lot of times we suffer in silence, and you don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to suffer in silence. And so that's pretty much it. I've been wanting to do a website, which I'm going to get some help from Sam, because now that she's going to be the new expert in the group. So I reached out to her already because I'm really excited about that. I think that's been the thing that's holding me back, technology. Really and truly.
Absolutely, it is.
Up when it comes to technology. As soon as
I'm telling you,
I just like, no, I can't do it.
I'm like, I can't do it. Like, and the thing is, I know you and I are the same in that I like have all these ideas, and things that I like to do. And I'm gonna bring Sam in, and we're gonna bring the tribe in. All these things that I love to do, and like, I just need to know there's someone who can make that happen. And the other day, Sam and I were working together. I was like, oh my God, it's possible. Like, you need to click that button.
Hit the button.
Button.
Yeah,
your thing's distorted. That's okay. That's all right. We're gonna move with it. 1 second. We're gonna try to bring you back with that. Yeah, move it over. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. But nevertheless, so when Sam was like, oh, just click that button and click this button like this, April, I'm gonna bring you in and do this like that. I was like, that's simple. Like it literally is telling the computer what you want it to do. And it's not like back in the days when my aunt did IT, and so you have to literally like write the programs. Like remember back in the days when you're like 20, and 40. I mean, well, I'm dating myself when I say that, but shout out to the Gen Xers. Shout out to all my Gen Xers in the building. I don't care. Y'all know back in the days when they first started Apple, we was in the like 10. And then we were able to create a word and make the word bounce all over the screen and stuff like that back in the days. But anyway,
my floppy disk.
Yes, floppy disk. I'm on 3.5.
They don't know nothing about no floppy disk.
They don't know nothing about the floppy disk though. But nevertheless, but yeah. So back in the days, my aunt, she used to do that kind of work, and I would look at that like that is hecka boring. I can't do it. I can't do it. But when there's someone who has a passion for that, you'll tap in. Like you tap in, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just so appreciative of the circle, appreciative of this time. I've been checking the chat, and I don't know if anyone has any comments or questions. Anyone in the group? I know this 3 hours has flown by, y'all. It is time. It is the end. We are at the end. We are at the end. So I'm grateful for the partnership, grateful for the connections, and everyone who has chatted. Anyone who has asked questions. Taylor behind the scenes. My daughter is behind the scenes. So I do this. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Taylor. I could not have done this without her. And I do this so that I'm leaving a legacy for my daughter, for my son. That if you have a business, if you have a dream, and my daughter is an amazing writer. And we have all kinds of people around us who write, and you guys are inspirational for her, right? So that she knows that she can do it, right? So we can reach within ourselves. It's all about taking the journey inside, and it's not the stuff. All the stuff out there is nice. The cars, all of these things are nice, but at the end of the day, it's what you're feeding yourself on the inside. It is the communication that you're having with yourself, right? What do you tell yourself in the beginning of the day? For me, like Donna, I dance, I move. That is the way God communicates through me. And it is when I'm moving that God is doing a download. I don't know if anybody's ever experienced a download, but that download comes when I'm moving. That's how he communicates with me. And at the end of my movement, he's already impressed upon me a message. And that's when I start writing. And that's when I do my mind dump. That's when I talk into my notes in my phone. And I'm literally like speaking into my phone and telling it what God is sharing with me. So I thank you, ladies. Donna, if you want to wrap it up with a mindful moment, if you want to do a meditation piece, if you have something set up that you want to do with us.
I do have something set up that I wanted to share. Okay, ladies. I had to close the door to make sure my dog doesn't bark. If he does, forgive me. Okay, so today is not going to be as much of a meditation how we're normally used to. It's going to be more of a words of affirmation. Okay, so you can kind of get into the mindset of getting your mind ready and your heart ready for meditation. I would say we're all in a nice quiet place, right? Very comfortable, and you can close your eyes if you wish, or you can leave them open. It's up to you. But focus on your breathing, focus on your breath. Today in our guided meditation, we're going to be focusing on our identity and our identity in Christ. Taking this time to connect with our Creator, who's really the center of everything, of all life, of all being. We want to center our hearts and our minds on His goodness. I want you to take several deep breaths, breathing in peace and serenity, and exhaling love. One more time, taking another deep breath and exhale. During this meditation, your mind may start to wander, but it's okay. Continue to focus on your breathing. Today's meditation, we're going to speak life into the atmosphere, declaring exactly who we are in Christ. So as I speak, you're going to repeat after me. I am a daughter of a king.
King.
I am a daughter of a king.
I am in control.
I
I am in control.
I am in control.
I am strong and beautiful.
I am
I am strong and beautiful.
I am active and fit.
I am
I am active
I am active
and
and fit.
I am resilient.
I
am resilient.
I am resilient.
I am very thankful for all the love in my life.
I am very
I am
I'm
very
thankful.
I am very thankful for all the love in my life.
I am in charge of how I feel.
I am in charge.
I am in
I
charge
am in charge
of
of
how
how
I
I
feel.
feel.
I am fabulous.
I am fab.
I am fabulous.
I am fabulous.
I am funny and giving.
Funny and
I am
giving.
funny.
I am funny and giving.
I am the flow.
I am the flow.
I am the flow.
I am aware of my weaknesses.
I am aware of
I am
my
aware of my
weaknesses.
I'm content with my life.
I
I
am
am
content.
content with my life.
I am confident about solving life's problems successfully.
I am
I am
confident
confident
solving
about
life's
solving
problems.
life's
Life.
problems successfully.
successfully.
I am devoted to my purpose.
I am
I am
am
devoted
to
to
my
my
purpose.
I am grounded and centered.
I am
I
grounded.
am grounded
Grounded and
and centered.
And center.
I am courageous.
I
I
am
am
courageous.
I am happy and healthy.
I
I
am
am happy
happy.
and healthy.
I am perfect exactly as I am.
I am perfect exactly
Exactly
as
as
I am.
I am discovering talents I never knew I had.
I am
I'm
discovering
discovering talents I never knew I had.
knew I had.
I am discovering my true self.
I am discovering my true self.
My true self.
I am grateful.
I am
great.
I am grateful.
I am smart.
I
I am smart.
I am confident.
I
I
am
am confident.
I'm going to make everything around me beautiful.
I'm gonna
I'm going to make everything around me beautiful.
I am emotionally well balanced.
I am
I am
well-balanced.
emotionally well
well
balanced.
balanced.
I am committed to living a healthy lifestyle.
I am
I am
committed
committed to living a healthy lifestyle.
lifestyle.
I am filled with energy.
I am filled
with
with energy.
I am at peace with the world.
I am at peace
I am at peace with the world.
I am a child of God.
I
I
am
am a
a
child
child of God.
of God.
Amen.
Amen, ladies.
Amen.
Wow.
I love
Wow.
it on every part all
It
the
was
time.
awesome. Awesome. And the scripture that I want to leave with you, Jeremiah 33:6. I will bring health and cure, and I will cure them, and I will reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth. Jeremiah 33:6. Ladies, thank you all so much for taking the time today, this Saturday, beautiful Saturday day, right? Make sure you guys get out and enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you for those who are watching and those who have chimed in. Please connect with us through Instagram, uh, Facebook, or through our email addresses. Thank you. Just thank you and thank you and thank you. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful day. You guys can hang on back. I'm going to end the stream, okay? All right. Take care now, everyone.